Shockers, redemptions, and viral moments. Night 1 of the first ever 2-night SummerSlam had it all. Ladies and gentlemen, what a banger night 1 it was. We kicked off the event with an intro package led by Druski, the actor, comedian, and influencer. Then it was followed by the kickoff from the host of this year's SummerSlam, the Grammy-winning multi-platinum artist Cardi B. The first match on the card was a tag team match between Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. For the most part of the match, the Browns completely dominated it as they were struggling to get in the tag to Roman. They repeatedly pulled and attacked Roman through the build-up to the tag. Many cool spots and moments along the match, with one of them being Roman and Jey both trying to eat out to the crowd, Roman spearing Breaker through the barricade, and also Roman flying on top of the rope, which almost caused him an injury. And to finish off the match, Jey hit Reed with a super kick, spear, and a frog splash combo to pick up the win. I would rate this match proper 4-star. The second match on the card was WWE Women's Tag Team Championship between the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus the newly formed tag team, the Oddball Combo of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The unlikely duo of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss started strong, but couldn't agree on who should win the match, leading to an early attack from the Judgment Day. Rodriguez and Perez used their teamwork advantage to dominate the opening minutes, cutting off the ring and keeping Bliss isolated from making the hot tag to Charlotte. The tension between Flair and Bliss nearly caused them when Bliss accidentally nailed Charlotte with the forearm, allowing Rodriguez to hit the Tejana bomb followed by Perez's pop rocks. But Bliss made up for her mistake in the nick of time, breaking up the pin attempt. The finish saw beautiful teamwork as Bliss delivered the Sister Abigail while Charlotte took out Rodriguez with a big boot to secure the victory and become the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I would rate this match a good 3.5 stars. Next up was Sami Zayn vs Karrion Kross in a personal grudge match. This was all about proving who was right about the other. Kross dominated early, pummeling Zayn while repeatedly yelling "Say it, say it," wanting Zayn to admit Kross was right about him having darkness inside. The match had that old school psychology with Kross trying to break Zayn mentally and physically. The turning point came when Scarlett offered Zayn a steel pipe, trying to get him to use it and prove Kross right about his dark side. But Zayn, although threw the weapon away, staying true to himself. He followed up with an exploder suplex and the Helluva Kick combination to pick up the victory, forcing Kross to finally admit that he was all wrong about Zayn. I would rate this match 3-star. The fourth match of the card was Tiffany Stratton defending her WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill. This was a clash of the future, a glimpse of what the future of women's division will look like. Both these two incredible women showcased why they are the next generation of women's wrestling. The match was a complete back and forth with both women having their near falls. Stratton showcased her gymnastics background with moves like the suicide dive and swanton bomb, while Cargill displayed her raw power with moves like the Eye of the Storm. Cargill looked to have it won with Jade, but Stratton got her foot on the ropes. When Cargill went for Jade again from the second rope, Stratton countered brilliantly and hit her prettiest moonsault ever to pick up the win. An impressive 8 successful title defense in her current reign. The Tiffy time looks to continue to eternity. This was a good 4-star match. The next match on the card was a celebrity feud where Jelly Roll teamed up with Randy Orton to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. This match was complete chaos. Before the bell even rang, Logan Paul took a cheap shot at Jelly Roll, setting the tone for this match. Paul and McIntyre targeted the artist, but the country star showed that he came up prepared by delivering a clothesline and a massive chokeslam to Paul. The viral moments were absolutely insane. Paul climbed to the top rope, toasted his prime bottoms, and delivered a frog splash that sent Jelly Roll crashing through the announce table. The crowd was on their feet as medical personnel attended to Jelly Roll, but the tough musician fought back with pure heart and adrenaline, showing real guts throughout. In the end, McIntyre hit Orton with the Claymore, but when Orton countered with an RKO, Paul threw the Viper into the ring post and hit a second splash on Jelly Roll for the victory. This match was a solid 3-star throughout. After all the chaos, the viral moments, and exciting matches, it was finally time to wrap the night, as it was time for the main event. It was CM Punk vs Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk had not won a world title in WWE for more than a decade at this point. What an absolute war it was. This was typical old school wrestling at its finest. Two master tacticians going hold for hold, strike for strike in a 30-minute classic. Punk came prepared as he evaded the chops and hold attempts from the ring general, but couldn't hold on for long. Gunther used his size and strength advantage, punishing Punk with those devastating chops to the chest, back, and even his hamstrings. The ring general even locked in a sharpshooter, but Punk showed his veteran savvy by reversing it into his own submission hold. The turning point came when Gunther's arrogance got the better of him, where instead of staying on the attack, he celebrated on the announce table, allowing Punk to pull his leg out and send Gunther face first into the table, busting him open for the first time in his career. Punk capitalized on the blood-blinded Gunther, hitting two go-to slips to finally capture his first World Heavyweight Championship in over a decade. Punk's eyes were filled with tears. He had finally silenced all his critics. This was a beautiful 4.5-star match. But wait, the biggest shock of the night. Just as Punk was celebrating his championship victory, Seth Rollins' music hit. The crowd was stunned as Rollins appeared on the ramp with crutches and Paul Heyman holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. But this was all a ruse. Rollins threw away the crutches, ripped off his knee brace and sprinted to the ring, revealing his injury was completely fake. Something that he used to swab the audience of Saturday night's main event. Rollins delivered a vicious stomp to the exhausted Punk and cashed in his contract to steal the World Heavyweight Championship in what he's calling the ruse of the century. Another brilliant heist by Seth Rollins, proving once again that he is CM Punk's kryptonite. What an incredible night one it was with the first ever two-night SummerSlam. Night 2 promises to be even bigger with the main event John Cena vs Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a street fight match. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys loved my breakdown of the event. Feel free to comment, like and share this content, and do drop your opinion of the event. What you liked, how you would rate each match, and what other kind of contents would you like me to cover. So until next time, take care.